I was today years old when I learned these powerful facts about our hand. Like, I was today years old. I mean, zoom in on my face. I try and zoom in on the doggone picture. Hold up. Alright, there we go. That one. Alright. Let me see. Let me do this again. I was today years old when I found out these facts about our hand. And people, I used to use this hand. I used to use my hand to beat my niece. But now I know so much about, like, NoFap and semen retention now, just studying it, studying the male body, no diddy, but studying my body, studying myself. You know, they say know thyself and thou shalt know God in the universe. And tonight I was researching like testosterone levels, because I noticed that there are a lot of telltale signs that my testosterone levels are increasing. And then I came upon this information about the index finger to ring finger ratio. So if you don't know, men, look at your right hand, and if your index finger is shorter than your ring finger, you know, there are a lot of indications that you can, there are a lot of, what's it called? What's that word? There's a lot you can ascertain from knowing, from acknowledging that your index finger is shorter than your ring finger. Anyway, I hate when I stumble over stuff like that. I'm trying to get better at that. Hold on, let me show you part 2. Alright, these are the 5 things. And I noticed all 5 of these things in myself because, because as you can see on my right hand, my index finger is shorter than my ring finger. Alright? So, back to these 5 things about a man's hand. The same hand men use to violate themselves. I used to use my hand to violate myself. And now I use this hand for far more, better things. Alright, first thing, you're more prone to be nice to women. Yeah. And I noticed that about myself. I'm more prone to be nice to women. This article says, hold up, let me start from the beginning. Men, take a look at your right hand. Is your index finger shorter than your ring finger? The ratio of these digits, these finger lengths, could hint at everything from personality to intellect to physiology, a number of studies suggest. Here are some things a man's finger length says about him. Nice to women. Men with short index fingers and long ring fingers tend to be nicer toward women, according to a new study to be published in In the study, more than 155 individuals, 78 men and 77 women, filled out forms for every social interaction with a member of the opposite sex lasting 5 minutes or longer in a 3-week period, using a checklist of agreeable or quarrelsome behavior. Men with small digit ratios, shorter index fingers relative to ring fingers, engage in roughly a third more agreeable behaviors toward women, and a third fewer quarrelsome ones than men with larger digit ratios than report showed. Previous research had found that this ratio reveals the amount of male hormones, mainly testosterone, a person is exposed to in the womb. The more testosterone, the longer the ring finger grows. And studies have also linked this ratio and a host of other qualities. Now, I've been known to, get along with women well. Like, I used to hang out with a lot of women, and I always been agreeable with women. I love women, you know what I mean? I thought it was only because I had a single mother and, shoot. It's because I, have these characteristic traits and these qualities. And it all boils down to testosterone. That's crazy. Alright, let's go to the next joint. Alright, let me get right here with it. Alright. This is the next one. The next one is a you know what I mean? We gotta put a disclaimer on this one. Penis size. Alright. A smaller index finger has been linked to longer stretched penis size, according to a 2011 study published in the Journal of Andrology. The study involved 144 volunteers ages 20 and older who were undergoing urological surgery. While the men were anesthetized, researchers measured the length of men's fingers and penises, both flaccid and stretched, which is linked to the erect penis size. The shorter index finger relative to the ring finger, the longer the stretched penis was, likely a result of testosterone exposure in the womb. Like, it all starts with, man, shout out to my mom for carrying me, you know what I mean? and bringing me to term. But I don't really like to talk too much about penis size. Let's go to the next one. Facial attractiveness. Alright, this is a good one. Men who have a shorter index finger than ring finger may also have more handsome faces. Dude, my name means handsome in Arabic. I thought I was just handsome because my name is Jamel. I didn't know it had so much to do with my hand. Bro, I used to disrespect myself with this hand, bro. And this hand means so much. But anyway, men who have shorter index fingers than ring finger may also have more handsome faces. Study shows that the amount of testosterone a baby is exposed to before birth can affect how the individual face develops and how attractive the face is. That's crazy. Research suggests that women prefer men with masculine, caveman-like faces. Oh, that's why I got this beard. In other words, women are traditionally more attracted to men who have relatively short, scrunched upper faces. Wow, that's... Oh, shit, my face always scrunched. I'm hot stuff, and I ain't even... Man, whole time I ain't even know I've been hot shit. Oh shit, I'm sexy. Too sexy for this crazy. This crazy. Feeling myself. Alright, let's go to the next fact. These are facts too. SAT performance. This gonna dive into the intellectual, Many of the finger length correlations hold true in men only. They call that diamorphic, I think. It doesn't say that on there either. So I'm using that word with something that ain't even, yeah, I'm smart. Many of the finger lift correlations hold true in men only, but some apply to women as well. For children of both sexes, digit ratio was linked to scores on the SAT college admission exam. This is probably why I passed the ASVAB for the military on my first try. They say most people don't do that. But anyway, for children of both sexes, digit ratio was linked to scores on the SAT college admission exam. A team of scientists made photocopies of children's palms and measured their digit ratios. Then the researchers compared these measurements with boys and girls' performances on the SAT. Both boys and girls whose index fingers were shorter than ring fingers scored higher on average in the math section than the verbal. And the girls with larger digit ratio ring finger longer than index fingers scored better on the verbal portion of the test than the math one. The study found. That's crazy. And I think that goes into like a right brain, left brain. This is just a theory of mine. I just had to download. But there are a lot of factors that play in that. And that's crazy. Alright, this is the last one. But this one ain't, too, this ain't like a good one, I would say good, because cancer ain't good. F cancer, unless it's the zodiac sign. But, alright. Prostate cancer risk. While having short index finger relative to finger length has its advantages, they may come with a price. A higher risk of prostate cancer, according to a study. Take care of yourself out there. Take care of your prostate. Learn ways to, alleviate those risks. Like, I do Kegels. I do male Kegels. I read that Kegels can help lower your risk of prostate cancer. And cancer sucks. But researchers looked at the ratio of these finger lengths. 1,500 prostate cancer patients and 3,000 healthy men over a period of 15 years. The scientists asked the men to look at pictures of hands and choose the one most similar to their own. Men whose index fingers were the same length or longer than the ring fingers were 33% less likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer during the study than men whose index fingers were shorter, the study found. The good news is 33% is still a pretty small effect, so men with smaller digit ratios shouldn't be too concerned, the researchers said. Like I said, man, that's still, although it's a small ratio, it's still something to look into and be. I think all men should watch for that type of health. And like I said, what I do is practice male Kegels. You know what I mean? If you don't know what male Kegels are, look that up, do your research on that. But this was Jamel Redemption talking about how your finger, your index finger ratio to ring finger ratio, shows your testosterone. If you want no fat semen retention, do your research on testosterone, because that's like a major thing with us. But I hope I shared some information, and peace. Take care of yourself out there, y'all. Repairing broken men by doing righteous things.